Hello, my name is Ricardo Vidales, and I'm going to talk about my research, which was global warming. Uh, the problem is the global warming, which is caused by the greenhouse effect. This problem is caused because all the contamination that we produce every day, uh, the sun makes UV rays and the heat enter the earth, and usually it goes out. But nowadays, with all the contamination, there are some gases in the atmosphere that don't let the heat and the UV rays rebound to the outside and stay inside, which makes the all the climate changes in the world. The independent variable is the sun, and the dependent variable is the ozone layer. My justification for this research is to change the mindset of the people. The frequent questions are, and my questions for the research are why, which is why this global warming happens, why is this problem so bad, uh, when it happens and when it started to happen, and how much time we have left to make a change, because this can ultimately end with our lives and the world. My hypothesis was that the greenhouse effect makes the world hotter and ultimately the poles will melt and cause very bad changes to the world. My methodology. My materials and methods for this research were trustable sources, like for example National Geographic, the Tecnológicos de Monterrey Digital Library, which give me very well information for my research, Google Forms, which I use it for my survey, and WhatsApp, which I use it for the interview. The experimental design. The experimental design was to do a survey to 60 to 80 people to know their thoughts to know their thoughts, and for example, put in my research and understand why people think it's not a problem, why people is worried about this, and if people really care about this big problem. Also, I did an interview to an expert, which helped me a lot to understand a lot of things, which make me put more information in my research and very trustable because he's an expert. My results, the data collection, descriptive statics, and analysis with interferential statics. The result of this survey were obviously a lot different because every people thinks different. But one thing I noticed was that people really wants to make a change for the world and help it. Like for example, in this question, is asking, have you ever worried about global warming? And 67.2% of the people put yes for sure, which means people is really worried about this problem. In conclusion, I think my results were what I was expecting, that people really wanted to make a change, was really worried about this problem, and wants to have a better world to live in and give a better world to the next generation. I think this work could eventually be really important in the future, because this is a problem that we're living nowadays that it's really worried. I'm worried about it, and a lot of people is worried about it, and it could change. Like it's not just a project, it's an advice for people and an advertisement for them to change their habits to help the world and help the next generation. Here are my sources of my work, and that's all. Thank you so much.